FLX Beer Reviews, back with another episode of As the Beer Swirls. My name's Dan.
My name is Mike. Dan, what are we drinking?
Mike, I am really happy to have this one on the channel.
Absolutely.
So, this is a beer from Crafty Ales and Lagers over in Phelps, New York. So, they helped me become acquainted with craft beer, all the different styles. So Crafty's is a microbrewery. Some may call it a nano brewery.
Yeah.
In Phelps, New York, in Western New York area. So this is a crawler for them. But they specialize in just all the beers that everyone else is afraid to brew.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. They will do your base beers.
Oh, we're talking English milds. ESBs, just delicious. All sorts of cream ales.
You want a raspberry cream ale, right? It's the best.
So, anyways, this is their Wicked Witch IPA. This is a West Coast IPA. Coming in at 7.1 ABV. I got this last weekend, so we're 1 week away out of the tap.
Awesome.
So we got a hold of the owner, Mike, and he was kind enough to give us the information on this beer. So there's his local nuggets, local nugget house,
local nuggets
in the mash, and then Centennial, Cascade, and Chinook.
Okay.
And dry hopped with the Chinook as well. So those are like the old school
hops,
like the triple C's, the captains.
Like when you hear Cascade, that is OG microbrewing in this area.
So let's hop in.
We
love
love
Crafty.
Love Crafty.
We're Mug Club members, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, this was you introduced me to Crafties, and this was a very much a cornerstone of our craft beer drinking lives.
Okay, crawlers always make a mess, so we're gonna let this do its thing. But yeah, so we got different glassware, but it's all Crafty's proper glassware. Wow, look how much foam I got. Look at you and look at.
I know how to pour a Crafty crawler.
No, I apparently don't.
Look at this delicious looking beer.
Wow, man. That is a nice golden amber.
It's very golden amber. There's a nice half finger of fluffy head on it. Like it's hanging around.
It's hanging around. Just hanging around. It's gonna be there.
It's holding the aromas. It's making it.
I see some nice carbonation coming from the bottom.
Yep. Absolutely.
And this is like a golden, like true burnt orange golden haze.
When you think of a traditional beer of this nature,
of West Coast,
of your I'm spilling it because I'm so excited. Just of a base style, you see this, and that's the color.
Yeah.
Like that comes to mind with a little bit of a
maybe a little hazier.
Maybe a little hazier, but
because like automatically, why do I default to like a Sierra Nevada?
Okay, well, yeah, I think because those are the old school, IPA hot.
You want to try and get a whiff on it?
I'm absolutely.
Well, you'll
get a whiff on it, so yeah. Would it be kind to say that there is a bit of an herbaceous note to the nose of this beer?
There is.
That it's just a bud.
Yeah.
Like fresh, weedy hopped.
It's fresh marijuana.
I just smoked the aroma. I'll tell you what, but it opens up a little bit. There's a nice like stone fruity aspect to it.
I was gonna say like an apricot-y kind of peach deal with like a slight like pine sol kind of
very much so
lemon-esque citrus thing.
It's such an old school pleasant
funk. There is that funk.
It's dirty.
It's like dirty dishes kind of funk.
Filthy Crafties.
Yeah, filthy. But it's a good kind of filthy.
I can smell it. All right, so we just got those Sierra Nevada, the mix pack not long ago.
Yeah.
And there were some beers in there that were just
you want to dive in?
Dank and funky and yes I do. All right, cheers.
Okay.
Wow. That is a definition of bitter. I already did, so it's all good.
It's all the bittering in the world. But along with the bittering, there's this malty. So right off the first rip,
Yep.
you get like this sweet orange marmalade. I'm thinking like the little jelly packets.
Yep.
You go to your local diner and you get the pancake and they have like the syrup and the thing. But then they have
a holder of all the jellies.
Yeah, all the different jellies.
Yeah.
Like the orange guy right there.
It's a nice marmalade jam.
Sweet malt. But on the back end, there is just this ever-long pine. Just this piney aspect mixed with this slightly tropical grapefruit kind of aspect. So, oh, man.
Just enjoying it. Okay, so all the flavors that you talked about, like there's a bitter drying aspect that shows up on the palate as those flavors kind of cascade down the back of your tongue, and you get that sweet, marmalade-y, piney bitterness, and you're left with like a slightly syrupy stickiness.
Yeah.
That hangs around, and you're able to sit there and enjoy all the flavors, but you're kind of like, oh, I gotta go back for more. Like it's
Here's the thing. Living off the juice life as long as we have now. When I say juice life, like hazy IPA.
Oh yeah.
This is a nice.
I'm sorry.
It's a nice change of pace just to be able to come back to this and just experience that. You know what I mean?
That's what a beer looks like.
Yeah, that's beer.
That's what a beer looks like.
Welcome to beer.
I think Crafty sets itself apart in that you can get your hazies and your juicies elsewhere. Your flip. Their take on a hazy IPA is still unique to themselves.
Never once do you find yourself in a position when you drink a beer from there where you don't recognize the beer aspect. If that makes sense.
I think that makes complete sense.
Going back to this though, if you are all about the juice life of the new school hazy IPA, I don't think you're going to like this. Because this is old school. This is like this is that IPA that we couldn't stand when we first started getting a craft beer.
That we weren't used to. We didn't know what to do.
When we were drinking like stouts and stuff, and like, you're trying an IPA, and you're just like, what's going on here? In my mouth. And now I'm sitting there, I'm just like bathing in it. Oh, just shower me.
I just want to shower in this beer. I want to float down a stream of this beer.
Body 7.1%. This is all.
This is all day long. All day long.
Do you have any cons? Would you wish anything different?
No. I this is where I want a beer like this to be. And I love West Coast IPAs.
I'm trying to think, do I want it to finish just a little cleaner?
Maybe, and I feel like I'm kind of digging for a con here, but okay, let's say maybe it didn't finish as dry. Like, sure, where you're going, like maybe a little cleaner, sure, I guess. But I feel like for me that's nitpicking.
But actually, I don't think it's all that drying, to be honest.
I think it's drying to
It's very syrupy.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a syrupy,
malt, yeah.
like, I think it finishes dry to the point of it's enough for you to, you want, the flavors linger. It's drying,
All right.
but there's that fine balance of everything's lingering, so you don't need to go back for another sip, but you almost want to. You're like, oh, that was great.
You pair this up with a bowl of pretzels or nuts.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
You're golden.
Yeah.
Kudos to you. So actually, this is our first time having this beer.
Yes, this is a new one. As much craftiness as we've had, full transparency, we haven't had this one before.
Yeah,
so
I enjoy it. I enjoy this to a tune of, I'd say like this is a 4.25.
Okay, I'm going to go 4.4. I freaking love this beer.
Okay.
I love this so much. This is, man, it's everything I want.
It's almost got a slight edge of a juicy boy to it. Almost.
It's got a hint. If you are in the Finger Lakes area, FLX, and you are wandering around the bajillion breweries that we have to offer in the area, you
Fun fact.
need to make your way over to Phelps, New York, and reset your palate with some old school beer.
Fun fact.
I love fun facts.
Second oldest brewery in Ontario County. Second one to open up. Next to Naked Dove.
Next to Naked Dove.
It was Naked Dove and Crafty's for the longest time.
And that's the first two I went to. That
right.
Naked
I
Dove.
tried to get Mike to go to Crafty's for the longest time, and he kept on like, yeah.
I really didn't care for Dan's bullying attitude, and I shied away from it. So it's basically his fault that I didn't go there soon.
But when he finally went, he's like, man, this is good beer.
Next thing you know, we're buying Mug Club memberships, or you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't check this brewery out.
Yeah, that's so good. Down in the description below,
there's a smokiness. There's like a cigar.
There is a
smokiness.
Like now you mentioned it, there is a resinous kind of smokiness to it.
It goes back to like you just finished smoking that bowl, and you're like, you've got the resiny aspect. Yeah. Mike wanted to be kind when he was brewing this beer. So.
Very kind. Down description below, my Untappd, his Untappd, FLX Beer Reviews on Twitter, FLX Beer Reviews on Instagram, FLX Beer Reviews on YouTube. Leave us a comment, smash that like, subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and more importantly,
drink good beer.
Yeah, drink good beer, and if you're in the area, I strongly urge you to check out Crafty's.
Please check this place out.
All right, guys.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Cheers.